Hello everyone, welcome to another update from the Avalanche ecosystem. It's been a little while since I posted my last video, but there has been a lot going on. So I've decided for today I will do a little bit of a kind of overview video. So instead of going into everything individually, I'm just going to look through a lot of things a bit more quickly. One advantage is that there's some stuff that maybe on its own would make only a very short, not very interesting video that we can easily include in this video as well. And I'll throw in a little channel update and some things to expect in the near future as well. So first things first, one of the reasons I have been very busy the past week is I've been helping the DeFi yield protocol create all of these trailer videos. They're basically small videos explaining how to interact with their dApps on Ethereum, Binance and Avalanche. Also how to buy them on all of those three networks plus some central exchanges. And also very cool, the newly released buyback feature. With all of that out of the way, let's look at some of the coolest stuff that happened on Avalanche in the past week. So first of all, Relay. Relay is one I am very excited for. I've been holding my Zero for quite a long time as well. You can now sort of change your Zero to Relay tokens. It's not currently available on Avalanche, but we can already see in the Ethereum version just a little bit how it will work. It looks like it will just be a very simple putting your amount of Zero in here and getting your Relay out of it. There is a maximum amount per day. I'm not sure if there's a maximum amount per person, but it should be fairly straightforward to do. They also had an airdrop for legacy Zero holders. I'm sad that that doesn't seem to include anyone who held less than 50,000 Zero, which is quite a lot, but it is what it is. If you're holding Zero on Avalanche, I'd say it's probably fine to just wait until the version for Avalanche is available. If you're impatient, you can do a cross-chain transfer and convert it on a different chain. Koala Finance is getting closer to the mainnet launch and you can already play around with them a little bit on the testnet. If you've never been on testnet, it's fairly simple to add it to your MetaMask. You just need different RPC information and for mainnet. Then if you're there, it's fairly easy to get some free AVAX and some free Koala tokens. On the Fuji testnet there is a simple faucet. All you need is your address, which will be the same as it is normally. Fit it in here. Convince Avalanche you're not a robot and you can request 10 AVAX. Once you receive these, you're free to use them however you want on the testnet. You can do the same thing with the same address for your Koala tokens. Get some 50 Koala. And then you can play around with this app. Back in the main app, we can participate in a little gamble. For example, what will be the price of BTC USD at the 9th of August? Let's say we're going to go for an absolute bull market. Do max. And then we can just deposit our Koala in the pool. Same way as you would do on mainnet. And there we go, that's our transaction locked in. Also on the testnet is Dexalot. It only just came out of stealth. Dexalot is a central limit order book exchange, which basically means it has an order book and we can already play around with it on the testnet. We can just simply go to launch app. On the next screen we can press get started. We have to connect our wallet of course. We can deposit a little bit of AVAX in here. So let's say 10 for fun. So I'm going to go to the USDT market because those numbers are more understandable for me than the BTC numbers. And let's say I'll sell my testnet AVAX for 300. Click sell AVAX. Confirm in MetaMask. As you can see, our order is now in the order book and we can also see it in my orders. For the next video, we are going into mobile where we have the Mandarins app. Mandarins, I think at the moment is best comparable to Marker, but then at your fingertips because it's on your phone. You can track a number of tokens, you can view your balances. You can also track your balances in pools. I think this does not include Snowball or YieldJack yet for the moment. And you can use the radar to find the best exchange to earn some yield for a certain asset pair. One of the apps we haven't talked a lot about on this channel is Cycle Finance. That's because they're an auto compounder fairly similar to YieldJack. What I do like is it shows you your reinvest rewards in AVAX. So if you click here, this is how much AVAX you would get as a reward for pressing the reinvest button. In new launches, we have Partyswap probably launching soon. They did just release their Litepaper. I think the most interesting thing about Partyswap is that they'll do a pair for Doge. So as you may know, you can actually transfer Doge onto Avalanche through the REN bridge. Partyswap is going to incentivize that. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get any of the Doge people over to try out Avalanche. And incentivize them with a little bit of yield to do so. Cabbage Cash also just launched. You can farm for it on the Avaware network. And the launchpad section, you just use a little bit of AV and get a little bit of Cabbage. Cabbage Cash will essentially be a yield farming protocol. I think their roadmap mentions that they'll go to a different chain as well. If you're interested, try it out and let me know what you think. The Avaware team also released the Ave Dice game not that long ago. Personally, I like using the advanced display. I think it's a bit more clear. Basically, the app will roll a number somewhere between 0 and 100. If the number falls into your range, you win a reward proportional to basically how much risk you took. So if you take a very high win chance, you get a very small payout. But if you take a very small win chance, let's say 5%, you get almost 20 times payout. That's just a brief look at some of the cool stuff that has happened over the past couple of weeks that we haven't got a chance to talk about on this channel yet. I'm sure I've missed stuff. You can always tweet directly at me, and if it's interesting enough, I'll definitely look into it. But before I leave you, let's also take a look at some of the stuff you can already expect on this channel. First of all, I've been asked by the Snowball team to take a look at their new UI once it's fully live and go through all the functions again to make sure that we have videos and instructions for all of the different functionalities on their app. AVME will also come with a new wallet design. We'll have Ita on at some point whenever that's ready to just walk us through it and also do a little interview and pick his mind at the same time. And finally, also really excited to talk about Sherpa once their app goes fully live as well. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little update. If there's anything else you would like me to cover, please just tweet at me. I am still active on Twitter though. I've been absolutely swamped, so also I may have missed stuff. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the little recap. Some of these apps really deserve their own videos, some of them may still really get it as well, but I've been absolutely swamped for the past week. So there's also a good chance that I may have missed some stuff, so if there's anything you ever want me to do a video on, then please just tweet at me, it's @Cedernet, you can also leave it in the comments. But for now, thank you so much for watching, hope to see you in the next one, and goodbye.